Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little bend in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Rodgers now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Smith on the stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
43-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers with a give, it's Aaron Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2, here's second and 8.
On the pickup. It's second
to throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 3, Packers nothing.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
He's going to run again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
It's now
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
1st and 10.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
His own 49.
He's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
At the 43-yard line.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Ravens.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
34-yard.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another Packers first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys... will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Baltimore.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
On the play. Brings up third.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dowdle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the...
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 3, second down.
On the carry for Baltimore. He was brought down at the 26.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's third down.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Irvin. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked
by Derek Wolfe. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was